Hi everyone, and welcome to your second week of the Mindful Fitness Challenge. If you're doing this course as part of the fitness challenge, then well done so far. If you're doing this course on its own without the fitness, that's fine too. You are on your way towards self-love, self-acceptance, self-worth, and self-value. So let's get started, guys, on this week's challenge. Who's excited? I know I am. We always begin with the quote of the week, the inspirational quote of the week that helps propel us into this coming week and to help us throughout the Mindful Fitness Challenge. So here we go. This week's inspirational quote is by Albert Einstein. He says, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." This inspirational quote reminds us that if you fail the first time, keep on failing until you succeed. Yes, I did say keep on failing. Face the fear of failing and keep on going. You never win the first time, and if you do, you're one of the lucky ones. Congratulations. But most of us will try and try again. So let's keep failing until we succeed. Let's not be afraid of falling down on our faces, because when you start again, when you pick yourself up and do it again, you're not starting from scratch. You're actually starting from experience. You have learned something from the many times you failed. The reality of it is that to be competent at something, you must keep on going, just like the bicycle. Improve until it each time. You will get there in the end, or choose a different direction. As I said, you are coming from experience. You have different choices based on your experience. And remember, you will never know which direction to go, whether or not you should keep on going with this or take it behind the barn and shoot it, like Mr. Wonderful always says, for those who watch Shark Tank. So you will never know until you actually try. So fail, try again, fail, try once again, fail once again, and the path will be revealed to you. Let's move on to our physical challenge of the week. As you know, the physical challenge is all about bringing awareness to our physical environment, to our bodies and everything around us. This week's challenge is quite simple. All of us can do this if we really want to. So what I want you to do this week is to focus on nourishing your body, feeding it and giving it the right nutrition for it to keep on going, because it is your vessel and it carries you around. If you're doing the fitness challenge, I want you to consume healthy foods and a lot of protein as well to help those muscles recover. But if you're not doing the fitness, I want you to challenge yourself and maybe do a vegan diet, a fully plant-based diet. Do mostly greens to help cleanse your body. If you're not doing the fitness, I would suggest you do a complete cleansing of the body through eating a lot of greens, okay? But if you're doing the fitness and you're really going hard at it, I would recommend that you pay attention to how you feel, because if you're not used to a plant-based diet, you might encounter some challenges. So try not to overdo it. Eat your carbs, eat your proteins as you're working out. There you go, guys. This week's challenge: nourish your body. Give it the food and the nutrition that it needs in order to carry you around. More greens. More greens. Let's move on to our emotional challenge of the week. The emotional challenge is all about self-awareness, bringing the attention to yourself, to your mind, to your thoughts, and just how you operate every day, who you are when nobody's looking. Deep down, that's what we're bringing the attention to, because this course is about creating self-awareness so that we can live happier lives. When you get to know yourself, you get to understand how you operate and what influences you to do certain things in the way that you do them. And that helps you live life outwardly. So you understand the inside so that you can project in order for you to receive the goodness that you want. Like most things in life, the road to self-love and self-acceptance isn't straightforward. So this week, we will do our best to help this process. We all have things we don't like about ourselves, be it physical or behavioral. The challenge this week is to accept our imperfections. Think of that one annoying thing about yourself, speak its name out loud and say, I see you, I accept you, and I love you. You can choose to speak to one imperfection throughout the week or pick a different one each day. Let us make it a habit to love and accept ourselves. Say this to yourself several times a day. The way your body is set up, your nerve endings will send signals to your brain. As you're saying this and making a habit out of it, your brain will get used to this. The idea here is to get you to approach life in a more positive way. Speaking your insecurities out loud confronts your inner saboteur. I hope I'm saying that right. Saboteur. I'll spell it right here, saboteur. The little voice in your head that says, you are not good enough. In most people, this beacon of negativity goes unnoticed. It has become a part of who we are. It is our mind's way of protecting itself or thinking it's protecting itself from that which potentially harms us. However, these chronic thoughts reside in the subconscious mind, and the ego tries its best to keep them from coming to the surface so you can actually process them. Because once you're aware of these negative thoughts, then you can take action and look at yourself critically and say, this is what I've been thinking. But the ego doesn't allow you to do that. It has made you think that it is a part of who you are. You're not even aware of this. It's sort of happening somewhere in you, and it just happens on autopilot. To get these thoughts out so you can deal with them can be challenging. But keep on trying. This is why we're here, to become aware of ourselves at a deep and intimate level. Be honest with yourself. If you're struggling finding something that you do not like about yourself, these chronic thoughts that are happening in the subconscious mind, try doing this while you're laying in your bed or sitting in your bed just before bedtime. Have a conversation with yourself. What I like to do is just sit down and ask myself, how did my day go today? I ask myself this question. It's going to sound a bit strange, but it does help me get deeper into my subconscious mind and bring what I need to the surface and deal with it. So I ask myself this question: was I a good human today? This question helps you really ask yourself, did I do right by that person I saw at the supermarket today? Did I respond in a kind way to my colleague? Did I share? Did I give? This question speaks volumes. That's why I said earlier on, be honest with what comes up. As you're contemplating this question, pay attention to the thoughts that are coming up. It's kind of like a meditation. It's more like a contemplation meditation. So you ask yourself the question and you sit there and just pay attention to what's coming up for you. I sometimes keep a journal, so I would suggest maybe keep a journal as well. Write down these thoughts that pop in your head, and each day keep peeling the layers. If it's complicated for you, just keep trying. All you're trying to do here is to get down deep into your psyche, to really contemplate the things that make you who you are. A lot of the things that we do at a subconscious level and not knowing why things don't work out for us. And they don't work out for us because we've got these chronic thoughts that are operating behind our backs, not being aware of what they are. And they are the ones that are actually speaking for us and we don't even know. So this is why I'm saying go in there and figure out, so that once you know, you can bring it to the surface, deal with it, and start putting in what needs to come in for you, okay? Work from the inside, the outside will improve. I hope this makes sense to you guys. If this is too challenging for you, you are in luck, because I have another course all about self-awareness. We dive deep into the subconscious mind, into the brain, and fixing what's inside to attract what we want in our lives. Because if you want to be happy, If you want good things to happen to you, you have to emit the goodness that you want to receive. And sometimes the goodness is stuck because we have these chronic thoughts because of our childhood traumas, our past relationships, or things that have happened in our lives that just make us feel pain, and our ego is protecting us, our brain is protecting us. So my self-awareness course really delves deep into it to get you to heal these traumas and attract the success and the goodness that you want in your life. Right, so that's that for the emotional challenge of the week. Practice unconditional regard to all that surrounds you this week. Take, for example, something or someone that you would usually feel or have a negative approach or reaction to. Before you get triggered, annoyed, anxious, or angered, say to it or to them, in your mind, I see you and I accept you. Try this with someone, perhaps somebody in your family. There you have it, guys, your second week's challenge. Keep on going, guys, if you're doing the fitness. If not, come back every week for these videos because this is going to improve your life. It has worked for me and it continues to work for me. Keep on moving to keep your balance. You will get there eventually. And when you do, it all gets easier because you're coming from experience, right? Next time you fail, you're coming from experience. So you've learned and the path will be revealed for you. If you're having any challenges, reach out to me on my social media and I'll be happy to discuss anything that you are struggling with. So thank you so much for watching today. Thank you so much for choosing this course. I am so happy to be giving it to you because it helps me improve my life as well. Good luck this week. I'll see you in next week's challenge. Love and light, and I'll see you soon. Bye.